Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a great day. If you're new here, please subscribe. It's Pride Month. Hope everyone's having a great Pride Month. You know, I am going to be doing some celebrations with Pride with my cousins this weekend. You know, me being part of the LGBT community. You know, I've been doing it like 2 years already. This is gonna be my third. I'm part of it, and I feel a lot better with myself, not hiding who I am anymore. Yeah, I'm transgender. I will be telling you guys my story soon eventually, but not in this one. But I am transgender. I'm part of the LGBTQ community. And I'm not ashamed. Like, I've known for a bit. I just never came out because I was scared of what my family would think, and everyone that knows me, if they would treat me differently or not. So, but I'll be doing a video on that, so just keep a lookout. I'll be telling my story. But anyways, I just wanted to take the time and talk to you guys. How's everyone doing? How life is treating you guys? um I was supposed to be doing a little bit more videos more often, but something happened to me in the last few weeks that made me not want to do anything. Like, I lost my interest in doing stuff. I've been locked up in my room, feeling like just giving up, but because of everything that hit me all at once, like, it was a lot. Like, I lost people in my life I never expected to lose, because, it's like when they tell you that you don't know what you have until you lose it. I think for me, like, I knew what I had, I just never expected to lose it. Like the opposite. Yeah, I had a few people leave my life, and they betrayed me, stabbed me in the back in some way I never thought they would. After everything I did for them, being there, knowing their story, understanding them, trying to understand. Like, I'm not a patient person, and I was pretty patient with them, but, and then I lost my jobs, so that's another thing. Like, I lost my jobs, I lost friendships, relationships, all at once. And honestly, that really got me down a lot, because I'm like, well, what did I do? How did I get to this point in my life? What, like, well, why me? Like, why at this time? I've been struggling, but I know I'll get back up. I'll be getting back up. I think it's just a sign saying that I messed up somewhere, and my consequences was having to lose everything. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, I've been in my room. I've been sleeping all day, every day. Like, I just don't feel like doing anything. Like, I've lost my interest. But, I know God has something better for me in store. I believe in God. I know that He puts people in our lives, takes them out of our lives for a reason. And I just gotta trust Him. If you guys don't believe in God, well, that's your guys' opinion. I won't judge. Not everyone believes in the same beliefs, but I believe in God, and I know that he has something better for me in store, in some way, I feel like I lost my ways. Like, if you are someone that knows me, or will get to, like, if you ever come across me and you get to know me, the very first thing I tell everyone is that I have an attitude problem, and yes, I've been working on it. I've been I'm better than I was before. I am extremely better. I used to not be able to, like, not know how to control it, but now I have. And, like, when I get angry or, like, I start getting mad for some reason, like, I feel like it's another me. Like, I don't even know who that person is. Sometimes I'm even scared of that person when I'm angry, because when I get like that, I say things. I act a certain way that, honestly, it's not right, but it's something that I haven't been able to fully be able to control. But at least I've been doing it a lot better than the past. But I'll tell you a little bit, I lost a few people because of something I said. And it's not, I honestly don't think it was bad, because I'm just telling them how I feel, I just told them how I felt. I'm not gonna lie and tell them that, oh, I'm okay, even though sometimes I do try and hide it. They're like, are you okay? I just say, yeah, I'm fine, even though inside I'm not. But I had sent a message to one of these people, saying that, because they had asked me for, like, a favor, and I obviously did it, but then after I did it, I'm like, like, I said something, and I told this person that, oh, because you wanted me to give you this favor for this person, I wasn't gonna do it, but I did it anyways, because I'm not a bad person. People may, like, do stuff to me, they may say things to me that sometimes they get to me, they hurt me, but I don't understand why. After what I've shown people, that I care about them, it's just weird that they just start acting differently all of a sudden, and you're trying to understand why, but they don't talk to you about it, So at that time, I was kind of angry with myself, because I'm, like, over here trying to understand why she stopped talking to me, because I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, she just stopped talking to me, and I was confused. I'm like, what the heck? I was trying to talk to her, sending her messages saying, like, hey, why, like, what's going on? Did I do something that you didn't like? Like, talk to me, so I can fix it and stuff. And she never did. She never did. Until, like, 3 weeks later, she sent me messages saying that, oh, I can't believe you said this about me. Like, I thought you cared about me. And I'm like, I do care about this person, and I still do, even though we're not talking at this moment. And I don't even know if we will ever talk again. But I said that because I was angry. I'm over here trying to understand her, She's a person that has gone through a lot, and she told me her story, which I'm not going to share because it's not my position to do. But all I can say is that after her telling me her story, like, I felt bad that she had to go through that. And now I'm like, okay. And when she told me that, I was able to understand her a lot more better. Not a lot more, but, like, a little bit better of her, like, why she would act in certain situations. Or, like, why is she insecure about herself? Like, why she thinks about stuff like that. I was able to understand that just a little bit better. But what I never understood about her is, like, why would she keep stuff in? Like, she would keep a lot of stuff in. She wouldn't talk to anyone. And me personally, I used to do that. I used to keep my stuff in. Like, I would not tell no one anything. Like, nothing. I would keep it in. Because I'm like, if I tell them, they're going to start judging me, saying that, oh, it's in your mind, you're crazy, you know, like, they just don't know what you've been through because they're not in your shoes, you know. Has anyone else felt like that? Like, you are in, like, in a situation, but you can't say anything to anyone because they start judging you right away? Like, that was me. And it's still me, but I do it less often than what I used to be. And, I've been able, through time, be able to, like, come to senses, like, alright, some stuff that had happened to me in the past, happened in the past. Not everyone's gonna be the same. And, you just gotta not trust in people fully, but, like, don't let whatever has happened to you in the past affect your friendships or relationships or whatever it is now. Because then I feel like that's how people, like, get into fights a lot because they, you know. But anyways, she was a person that would, like, lock herself up. Like, when I would talk, like, if I were to see her sad or something, I would ask her, and she would be like, oh, like everyone else would say if they really don't want to say what is going on with them. She would be like, oh, I'm fine, even though you know that that person wasn't fine, but, you know, I didn't want to push her in telling me something. I just waited until she came and tell me, if she ever were to come out and tell me what was going on. And, like, when I met her, it was like at one of my jobs, the job I had in the morning when I met her. It's like, it was just a random day. Like, I went up to her. When I first saw her, I'm like, wow, she's very pretty. And I had the guts to go up to her. Normally when I find a girl pretty and stuff, I don't go up to them. Or I do and I start talking to them. I just never ask for their number. Because I'm like, you know. So, that day I did go up to her. And we were talking. I'm surprised she gave me her number right away too. I'm like, damn. Wow. But that's another story I can tell you guys. Just, you know, all I can say is that I lost her because of something I did when I was angry that I didn't mean to do, like, and I would do anything in the world. Damn, I'm tired. To try and fix it because I really care about this person. I still do. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about her. And I honestly don't know why. I don't know why. Because, you know, I'm like, I have mixed emotions right now considering that with that person. Because, like, I can be like right now. Like, I can be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. You know, like, after everything she's gone through, you know, I was a person that did the exact same thing other people in the past has done to her. You know, I'm like, for one little thing I said when I was mad. You know. But then, you know, like, when people tell me, like, stuff of what they think about her, like, oh, she's just using you, you know, and I look back into how our friendship was, I'll be like, I will, like, realize stuff that I wouldn't see before, you know, like, that, you know, like, really, like, honestly, I don't think this person really cared about me because this and this happened, and, like, it didn't change. Like, she still acted the same. Like, I can guarantee you, she's a person that runs away from her problems. I can guarantee you that. Because she, as much as I tried and talked to her, calling her, she doesn't like talking about her problems. She would always tell me, like, leave it like that. Just don't worry about it. I'm like, and that's something that, for me, I don't like doing. Like, if I did something, in some way to hurt someone or like whatever, I would want to talk it out with that person to see, okay, I did this wrong. Okay, what can I do next time to make it better? That's kind of a person I am wanting to be a lot more of, because I used to be exactly the same. I would want to try and run away from my problems. But then I started realizing that's not going to fix anything. It's not. Your problems will still follow you wherever you're at. Like, but anyways, yeah, that's another story we can talk about another time. But yeah, that's something that happened to me. I lost her, and I'm trying to figure out like where in my life, in my moment of that, I lost myself. Because my attitude is it's when I have an attitude, I get angry, it's really bad. If you don't believe me, you just tell one of my family members, because they would tell you. It's like, it's not, it's something that I don't like doing either. I just don't know what else to do. That's why I try to avoid situations that will get me mad a lot, because knowing how I get when I'm angry and have an attitude, I'm not the nicest person ever. Like, I will tell you what I really feel out there and then, without caring if I hurt the person saying it. That's me when I'm angry. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know who that person is, and I'm afraid of that person. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a whole other person in me that I don't like, and I'm trying to like be able to control that more, so that that person does not come out a lot and affect my friendships and my relationship with my family or with anyone that I end up meeting. Because it's something that I tell everyone the first thing when I get to meet someone and they ask me about me. It's the first thing I tell everyone. Like, I have a very bad attitude problem. I have anger issues, and I really do. I'm not gonna lie about it, because I do. But I have anger issues that if they see me mad, and it's not that hard to tell when I'm mad. Like, legit. You can like legit see it. I am like, if you see me like that, just don't bother me. Just give me space. It will eventually go by, and I'll be fine. But apparently, no one listens. I know that they worry, and they're trying to figure out what's going on, but like, when I'm like that, just don't bother me, because I will start saying stuff that I don't mean and wouldn't care if they hurt you or not. Just leave me be, Out of everyone I've told them that I've ever met, anyone, there's only one person that has actually listened to me. And I'm surprised she's still my friend. And I told her this the other day when we were talking. I'm like, you're like the only one that has actually listened to me, that when I'm angry, she does not bother me. She gives me my space. She waits until I'm cooled off, or she sees that I'm better, and then she goes up to me. If she mentions it to me, I will tell her. I'll tell her what was going on, or I don't tell her, because if I end up telling her, I probably might get angry again. So, but no, yeah, that happened. I lost my jobs. The same thing. Not the same thing. It's just, I feel like nowadays people fire people for like dumb reasons, or they let go of people for dumb reasons. So the morning job, they let me go. I considered it a dumb reason. They just used that excuse to let me go. Eventually, I will tell you guys what had happened. And my second one, I was working at a restaurant. They let me go because of hours. There's not a lot of people, like, not a lot of business going on. So they cut down the hours little by little until they ended up letting me go. Which, I was kind of upset a little, because, at least that was helping me bring income into, like, paying my bills and everything. But, I gotta do. So then I'm like, wow, I was at that point where I'm like, I hit rock bottom. Like, I lost everything almost at the exact same time. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Is like, in some way, I won't blame God. I won't. I'm like, I can be a little angry, you know, like why you made me lose everything at the exact same time, you know. But honestly, I feel like it's easier to like get everything all together and like suffer with everything at the same time than having to deal with one by one. Because for me, I think it's a lot easier. But yeah, I've applied to new jobs. I start new jobs in July when I come back from visiting my parents. So right now I'm taking like a little vacation, you know, which I don't mind, you know. I've been able to like think about everything I've gone through with losing everyone, you know, and made me realize a lot of stuff. It has. And I'm like, all right, this is the point in my life where I gotta like change stuff that I do wrong. The way I do stuff, the way it's time for me to like change it up. So in some way it's like a punishment. Not I won't say a punishment, but like a life lesson that of stuff that I didn't used to do that I should be doing in case it ever happens. It won't be as bad. You know, which I hope it doesn't happen again, but if it does, you know, I just gotta fall down and get myself back up. And it's something I've went through, I've gone through almost my whole entire life. But again, that's another, I'll tell you guys more about my life, like who I used to be, and like why I feel like most of the times I like lose everything is because of who I used to be. But that would be another time. You know, like it's just weird. It's like never in my life I thought I was gonna lose all this at once. Never. But hey, it's okay. I felt God did it for a reason, and He has better things ahead for me than what I used to have. And you guys gotta move on. You know, I'll meet a lot new people in the way. And honestly, I'm not gonna, out of like everything, only one good thing happened. And honestly, I don't understand why. I'm still confused about it. But after losing the two people I thought I was never gonna lose, after losing my jobs, after losing my way, like, honestly, losing my way, pretty much. He had brought someone back into my life that I had lost. I lost her for some dumb thing I did. And honestly, I'm like, I right now I still don't think I should deserve this person coming back in my life. I know she cares about me and like she just wants the best for me, but I did something to her that myself can't even like understand why. Like she was like we were like close. We were like this close. And then something stupid happened and I messed it up. And I never thought I was going to be talking to this person ever again because she told me once that like if I ever like stab her in the back or hurt her, she wouldn't talk to me again. So knowing what she had told me when it happened, I'm like, oh, this is the last time I will see her. I will speak with her. And yeah, if it's been a few weeks, we recently started talking again. I recently started answering her messages and stuff because I guess she has been getting a hold of me in the past, but I I never answered her calls or I never sent her messages because I wasn't in a spot where I'm like, okay, let's pick up stuff where we left off. No. Because I know that's not going to happen. Because of what I did. Like, after what I did to this person, I didn't like myself for a very long time. Like, I'm like, I can't believe I did this to her and all she cared about was me. Like, she just wanted the best for me and, you know. But, you know, I feel like she came back into my life after all this happened. Because I feel like maybe God rewarded me with her again. Because I was able to realize my mistake. And now I know that I'm not ever going to do that again. And yeah, we talk, but I still don't feel like I should have her in my life. Like, I don't know if I should say ashamed or like it, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but like, I don't know. Like, I couldn't look at her. It's hard for me to look at her. Like, it's hard for me to talk to her like if nothing ever happened, you know? And it's just like she tells me that she misses me, like she's told me that she loves me, but I have not said those words to her. After she would tell me, I haven't been able to tell her that because of how I feel. Like, I feel like I'm not ready to say it back, not because, you know, I don't want to, it's just because of how I feel. Because of the whole situation. I just don't. Eventually, I'll probably say it back to her again, but at this moment, I don't think I'm be able to. But yeah, we talk, you know, I guess she heard about what was going on with me, and, you know, she didn't like, in some way, she didn't want me to, I don't know, I can't explain it, but I guess people have told her that with who I still talk, that know her, have told her, like, what, all the stuff I've gone through, what I've been going through, and, I guess she just got worried, or, I don't know. Until this day, I don't understand why she wants to talk to me after what I did. And, you all probably wondering, like, oh my god, what you did, you know, but all that, I'll eventually tell you guys everything I've done in my life, like, and, like, honestly, I've learned from my mistakes. Late, you know, I realized late, but I've learned from them. And it's a lot. I've done a lot. But yeah, that's why, you know, I did plan on making a video every week, and that was my goal, that was my intention. But everything with all this that had happened, I'm like, I just lost my interest of doing anything. Like, I sleep almost all day. I've been sleeping almost all day. All I do is watch TV and sleep. That's literally all I do. I just watch TV and sleep. Then I eat. And then do the same thing again. Sleep and watch TV. And yeah, I've gone out to see my family, like my cousins, my sister that is still out here because she's here for the summer. My aunts, but like, just to like get out and be in a different environment. But I normally I've been in here in my room. This is my room. One day I'll show you guys how it looks. But yeah, I just been watching TV or sleeping. Like, I lost my interest. I've gone out a few times, but when I went out, like, I still wasn't, I was still like not like I was doing, I was out there, but I didn't feel like wanting to do it. I just did it because, my friends worried, they don't want me in here all day. They want me to like move on, what happened, just, but it's honestly, it's easier said than done. And that's what I've told other people. Like, I've given so many people advices that honestly, I don't even know if, like, I even help people. Like, do my advices even help them? Because I've lived so much stuff. I'm only 23 years old. I'll be 24 this year. And I've done so many dumb stuff in my life that, like, when I see other people doing them, I think that's what makes me give them, like, advices, like, not to commit the same thing so they don't live and suffer what I've been through, because I've suffered through a lot. Most of it personally because of my actions, not because of family, not because, me. I've put myself through a lot of suffering because of my actions, because I don't know how to control my anger. Like I've said, that's my biggest problem, my anger, because I get easily mad, and I try hard not to when someone tells me something like, oh my god, like, are you kidding me? Like, just leave me alone, like, let me do me, but I know they tell me because they're worried. But because of my anger problem that I I think that's why I've suffered a lot. And if you guys are in a similar situation, just don't let that be the thing that ruins everything you have in your life right now. Because living it right now and lived it in the past experience, it is not good. It's not good. You're like, we only live once. Why are you making yourself suffer? Just enjoy life, Whoever wants to be in your life, let them be in your life. Whoever doesn't, let them leave. And then just live, have a good time, just don't make dumb choices, and yeah. So I won't say I promise, because I know I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to upload a video every week. I'll do one every week or twice a week. Now that I have time, I'll probably do another one eventually soon. But I'm gonna upload as much as I can before I start working again. And when I work, I'll find time. Because this is another thing I would like to do. I would like to help people that are struggling like me. Like, I've struggled through a lot. Hopefully my advices can help you guys. And we just, like, in some way help each other. Help to make this a better place, especially with people that are in the LGBTQ community that still get bullied, that still get picked on because of who they are. I don't think it's wrong. You can love whoever you want. At the end of the day, it's your life, not theirs. That's how I can put it. I think that's the only way I can put it. Like I said, I'll tell you guys my story. I'll tell you more about me, about what I've gone through, what advices people have given me, or advices I've given other people, But live your life the way you want, regardless of who says something, At the end of the day, you're the one that is living that life, not them. And whoever has your support, that's good. If not, don't worry about them. Because it doesn't matter what they think, It's what you want in your life. That's all I can say. And if you're someone out there that hasn't been able to come out because you're scared or you're afraid of what your family may think, if they're gonna treat you the same or differently, don't be. Because that was me. And I'll give more advice about that in my next video. Just look out for it if you really need help. Or any other thing. Like, that's who we are. And honestly, that's who I am. And I'm not ashamed. Like, I've lived I came out 2 years ago. That's why 3 years. This will be my 3rd year since I came out and celebrating Pride. But I've learned a lot. And I want to help those who are having trouble coming out. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, don't be. Just don't. I felt a lot relieved after I told my family. Even though my family already knew because of how I dressed and everything, but they wanted me to actually say it. I did not expect the reactions I got with my family when I came out and told them. I'm like, wow. And they still love me for who I am because it's who you are, not what you are. I think that's what it is. Well, it was nice telling you a little bit of what's going on. That's why I haven't been uploading. I will continue doing more videos. And I will let you guys know more about who I am, more about my life. And if you have any questions, just comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.